Here we go, first of 5. Outside thigh kick, just testing the waters early on here, Kurt Finlayson. Traditional Muay Thai, they usually start slowly, first couple of rounds, then pick up the pace as it progresses, but with Kurt Finlayson, anything's possible. I like to think of him as the Wanderlei Silva of Muay Thai, and he could just unload here on Chiraphan Kalakan.
Well, Kurt's been around a few times, Michael, and he knows not to take any silly risks. These days, he plays it safe and really waits for openings. He has great defence, very well put together fighter. Have a look at his guard, it's always up around his head. He's well aware that when you're fighting a Thai fighter, an elbow could rocket in at any time and you know, finish the fight via a cut. He doesn't want that to happen. It's happened to him a couple of times where he has been caught with those razor-sharp elbows. So he's well educated in the fight strategies of the Thai fighters, and he knows exactly what to guard against.
Chiraphan Kalakan in the neutral corner. Pops up a jab, right round kick to the rib cage. Shot. Stefan Fox wants to keep the action moving here in centre ring. Both men still feeling each other out, seeing what they've got to offer. Double jab there from the very cagey Chiraphan Kalakan. Gotta like any man whose first and last name rhymes like that, Hammer. I can appreciate that. Straight right hand, stung him in the corner there. Nice combination work from Finlayson. If only he was Jason Finlayson, I'd be in heaven, Hammer. Thought about the outside thigh kick, did Chiraphan, one of the rare orthodox standing Thai fighters. Usually most of the Thais are southpaw, Hammer.
Exactly right, Michael. I'd say 85% of Thai fighters are southpaws, so to get an orthodox stance Thai fighter is a little bit of an oddity, I suppose. So Kalakan, nice tight guard. He's just seeing what Kurt has to offer. He's not doing anything silly, but you can see the quick reflexes he possesses. Answers nice and quick. Very bit of an side-on guard for my liking, but probably will enable him to fire off the lead leg a little quicker.
Isn't it a strange guard he's got, Hammer?
Certainly. It's almost a Kung Fu sort of style guard.
It's almost a monkey magic. Inside thigh kick from Chiraphan. Outside thigh kick from Kurt Finlayson. We are 2 minutes 40 down, 20 seconds remaining. Jab right hand from Finlayson. And he is hurting Chiraphan with those hands thus far. Maybe the weak point that he picks apart here on the tie. Again, two solid shots connect is the jaw of Chiraphan Kalakan. Inside thigh kick from Finlayson, nicely stepped across. And the bell sounds, we go to the towels. Okay, we are ready to rock and roll. Round number 2 of 5. Australia versus Thailand. And it's Evolution 1, Queensland Thai Boxing Promotions. This fight brought to us by Mick Lappin, Absolute Arboriculture. What is arboriculture, Hammer?
What's arboriculture?
Whatever arboriculture is, Mick Lappin is the absolute at it.
I think it's something to do with trees and, you know,
culture.
Stuff like that.
Arboriculture. Trees?
It's knocking down trees.
Knocking down trees. Mick Lappin does a fine job at it, Hammer. He's the absolute arboriculture.
Mick Lappin is one of the great supporters of Muay Thai in Queensland. He gets behind a lot of the shows, and he's a big supporter of Queensland Muay Thai Boxing Promotions. He's got like 20 tables at the show, so, you know, he's brought all the fans to see it all. And
I think he chopped down the trees and made the tables himself.
But the show is absolutely jam-packed, and everyone here to see the world fighters take on some of Australia's best Thai fighters here tonight.
Finlayson looking to snake that left hand through the guard. Short tagging right hand around the ear of Chiraphan Kalakan, and one of the first real grapples of the contest, and neither man throwing a decisive knee. Very agile on that lead leg, Chiraphan. But he is wearing some tremendous shots upstairs from Finlayson. The wild uppercut almost caught him under the chin, and outside thigh kick to the left thigh of Chiraphan. Finlayson ties him up, drilling those knees into the right rib cage. Look for the big bok choy to the head. Didn't come off for him, and Chiraphan chasing him across the ring. But the Thai just hasn't got the mustard.
Well, Michael, it's not often that you'll see a Thai fighter actually sort of chase after a fighter. They're usually content to stand there, bounce the lead leg, and wait for the opponent to slip up and then nail them hard. But I feel that Kalakan is getting frustrated by Finlayson's very composed guard, very composed stance. If you want to have a look at a well put together fighter, have a look at Kurt Finlayson. His guard's up. He's not leaving an opening, Finlayson. The Aussie's doing it nicely thus far.
His monkey magic hammer, anything could happen. Maybe you'll call the magic wind. I used to love monkey magic.
Spent way too much time watching cartoons.
Far too much. Double jab, triple jab. Look at him. Chiraphan chasing him across the ring. Very untight stylist.
Oh!
And Finlayson.
Spinning back elbow.
Oh, he's going for it.
He was chambering the spinning back elbow there. Working from all angles. The killer.
Wanted to go for the cranium cracker. Popping the jab again, right round kick, follow up sort of half side kick there from Kalakan. Very awkward fighter. Walks into the foot of Finlayson. Finlayson ties him up, gut munching knee from Kalakan. Finlayson trying to snake the hands around the back of the neck. Short knee to the midsection over in the blue corner and almost one to the lower back region, the small of the back there from Kalakan. Is that legal, Hammer, to go for the small of the back? Or is he attacking more the kidney area there?
He's going for the kidneys or ribs, but if the fighter turns...
From Chiraphan Fox. And we're underway. Round number 3 of 5. Popping jab there from Finlayson. Pecking front kick to the outside thigh there from Chiraphan Kalakan.
So he's obviously designed, the technique is geared at throwing the lead leg out and just putting your opponent's balance out so you can then attack with your hands. As both fighters just tangle and go to the ground. Not a proper throw, so it shouldn't be scored. Obviously, Thai boxing, if they execute the throw correctly, it is a scoring technique.
All of our bouts tonight sanctioned and under the jurisdiction of the World Muay Thai Council, WMC. The most credible Muay Thai body on the planet, of course. Great to be associated with them as, once again, Kurt Finlayson and Chiraphan Kalakan from Thailand take a tumble to the canvas. We are 57 seconds down. I could have rounded it to a minute, Hammer, but I like to be precise.
Nicely executed push kick there from Finlayson, just keeping Kalakan at bay. Got him backed into the corner now.
Straight right hand, popping jab from Finlayson, outboxing him, beating him to the punch. The uppercut rocked the head back and maybe a standing count. Yes, it is. Chiraphan Fox, he looks angry when he's counting.
He's disgusted
angry at
he has to give a count. Chiraphan never likes giving the count to the Thais. He likes the Thais to do well.
Come on, son. Overhand right there from Finlayson.
Chiraphan looked about to slap him for getting the count. Give him a count and then give him one for it.
Angry counter. Quite the opposite to Uncle Dave Hedgecock, such a happy counter. And Brian Murphy just doesn't count at all. He just wants to get knocked out cold.
And that's the rundown on our referees.
All right, Chiraphan separates both men. 1 minute 55 down here in the third round. Nice long-reaching jab there from Finlayson. Jab again, consistently beating the tie to the punch. Good front kick to the midsection. Chiraphan goes for a jumping knee. Nothing in it, nothing happening in the clinch, and Chiraphan Fox will separate both men. Mouth guard at Chiraphan. Oh, don't brush it off or water it off.
No. Well, the Thai fighters are renowned for not fighting without mouth guards, and Kalakan probably don't want it, so that's the reason why he wanted to kick it out of the ring. Probably finds it more an impeding thing rather than the protection.
Does he not value his teeth, Hammer?
Teeth have little value in Thailand.
Teeth are underrated, I believe. Chiraphan Fox separating both men again. Kalakan certainly has a lot of energy about him, but
he knows.
Has been confounded about Finlayson so far and certainly beats the punch, Hammer, as he has again.
Kalakan's head is just being battered around like a speedball by Finlayson.
More hits than a piñata.
Okay.
More jabs than a pincushion in this round, Hammer. Poor Kalakan. Good rib shot there by Finlayson and the front kick. Kalakan goes for the grapple, can't lock it on.
Kalakan's almost in desperation, getting caught on the way in. He's trying to close it. Oh, the spinning back elbow.
Don't spin around.
I love the back elbow. Finlayson edging forward. Probing with the jab, into the third round. We go to the towels, and Castanini, hope you're enjoying it, folks, wherever you're watching. It is Queensland Thai Boxing Promotions Evolution 1, and this fight brought to us by our mate Mickey Lappin from Absolute Arboriculture. I'll get it correct, Hammer.
Both fighters just tangle, lock in the grapple, knee for knee strike, working at the rib cage. Trying to break each other's resolve down.
Come on, boys, fight.
Hammer, I sense a little bit of rumour file.
Well, the rumour file. Here's a rumour for you. Restaurant Rules couple, actually the Brisbane couple, Simon and Natalie. Talking to Simon, I was out and about one night there, bumped into him, and he actually used to train with the smooth one, Mark Pease.
The smooth one, Mark Pease, used to train the restaurateur.
Before he became a chef, he was into his fighting. He trained with Steve Rostron, I think, and Mark Pease, and obviously got into the flipping pancakes instead of flipping people. So
maybe he's the one that started calling Mark Pease Mark Chops and Peas.
But yeah, the man from Restaurant Rules, no wonder he's a little bit aggro. He was a little bit of a nasty man. And it was probably the fighter in him, a frustrated fighter. Maybe he wants to get back in the ring. Now he's out of the restaurant game, seeing as they were bumped out of there.
Oh, the social butterfly, the Hammer, and rumour is fact. There you go. More rumour files to come later on as...
Get the votes in for Melbourne anyway.
Get the votes in.
Peter and Taisa.
Peter and Taisa.
I think it's number 3, I think.
I scored my free meal now. Straight right hand there from Chiraphan Kalakan, and Finlayson ties him up in the red corner. Nice short-range knee to the right rib cage, and Foxy separates both men. Into the final stages of this fourth round. We've got one more to go. Can Finlayson finish off the tights, the first of our international contests? And can Finlayson strike up one for the Aussies? Tagging right hand, going for the headache maker.
Just squaring up Finlayson. As I said earlier, Michael, he doesn't waste the shot these days, Finlayson. Everything is... There's a means to an end with absolutely everything he does in the ring, Finlayson.
Straight right hand up the centre corridor there from the killer Kurt Finlayson. The overhand elbow!
Switches through and let the left go, Finlayson.
Round kick to the rib cage from Finlayson. He's upping the tempo now. Kalakan. 2 punches, neither of them connected. Finlayson's got his measure. He's not going to do anything silly here. Beautiful uppercut. Almost took his head off with the high left round kick. Front kick to step in and set up the combination. And Foxy, the angry count is on there again. Oh, looks like he's sending him out of the stadium. Get out of here if you're not going to fight.
Well, Kalakan is certainly giving it his all, but Finlayson systematically taking the Thai fighter apart. And that is the form that won him a gold medal over in Bangkok. A couple of years back now, almost.
He is a class act, killer Finlayson. Good front kick to the midsection. Inside thigh kick, trying to take out that rear leg of Kalakan.
Finlayson certainly a fighter worthy of maybe even certainly campaigning for a WMC world title. As I tell you what, the boys at Queensland Muay Thai Boxing Promotions are already planning their next show.
Hammer Kalakan was almost going to get knocked out on his feet then, but the bell saved him at the end of round 4. Still to come, the Preacher Bruce McPhee, Soren Mongkongton, Aaron Lee, Brett Zanchetta, and Scotty the Cannon Bannon.
Well, the current WMC Australian and South Pacific title holder, Kurt Finlayson, is doing it all in centre ring thus far. He's taken his Thai opponent apart systematically. As I was saying before, the boys of Queensland Thai Boxing Promotions already planning their next extravaganza, number 2, Evolution 2. And you know what? They're looking at having Bruce the Preacher McPhee up against Chopper Chapman, Australia versus New Zealand. And Corbett versus Aaron Boys, the New Zealander Aaron Boys. They're the names being touted for Evolution 2 already. But they've got to get through this show first.
You couldn't find 2 tougher Kiwis and 2 more informed Kiwis than the Chop and Aaron Boys.
It's Evolution 2. The evolutions are just evolving.
And Chiraphan trying to get airborne on that occasion. Finlayson ties him up.
But there's certainly some Aussies, Michael, that are going to be really, really seriously looking at WMC world titles. The preacher, Bruce McPhee, if he can overcome Chopper, you know, a world title shot would be in his sights. And of course, Kurt the Killer Finlayson, you've got to be considering this man for a possible world title shot as well soon, as he goes rampaging forward on Kalakan once again.
Well, also another bout being bandied around at the moment for July 16 over in New Zealand. The possibility of Bruce McPhee versus Jordan Tai, K1 Max fight, Hammer.
Well, I'll tell you what, McPhee has to be very careful on who he fights now, because a loss could be detrimental to his world title expectations. If he has a loss now, forget it. They'll just scrap him out of the rankings and out of the ratings, even though he's had a very, very decorated career. The preacher, and he'll tell you how good he is.
He
will.
will.
Just have to ask him.
Can't shut him
That's
up.
why they call him the preacher. But
I wonder what colour his hair will be tonight, Hammer. That's the million-dollar question.
the king of dye.
More ink than a pen factory on the head of Bruce McPhee. It's beautiful uppercut there from Killer Finlayson.
Finlayson just massaging up the Thai's face with his gloves again in this round.
Jeez, Finlayson, more punch than a high school prom, Hammer. Inside thigh kick there from the Killer. Pops out that jab, and Kalakan has no idea how to contend with the raw power of Finlayson.
Well, the Thais, as Joe Hilton was saying in the break, expect Kalakan to come out hard in the fifth and final. He knows he needs a knockout or a knockdown, at least to be in the running with this one. But Finlayson giving him no opportunity, left and right. Pinpoint accuracy from Finlayson. In close, he ties the Thai up at range. Kalakan just has no answer for the tidy hand techniques that Finlayson's exhibiting. He's working well off the jab. He sets up the jab nicely and then brings the whole body up on the right hand behind it.
Oh, another stinging left hand, left round kick combination from Finlayson.
Just the guard of Kalakan, Michael, is way too wide.
Back elbow there from Finlayson.
The guard being so wide of Kalakan is enabling Finlayson to get that uppercut on the inside body and then up to the head once again.
Oh, Kalakan's going to take another dirty count from Stefan Fox.
Well, that's just about it for Finlayson. He's got this one in the bag.
And
there it is.
It is all over. The fifth and final round, and lock this one away. You cannot get a more unanimous decision than this one. He is on his way to bigger and better things. The Killer with